showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. That defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll go to the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it second and medium. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
1st and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him. A sack on a 4th and goal stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they were going on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaks in open space. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a 2nd play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bought some time, now lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Looking for his back. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Has the first down and more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from pay dirt.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turner choosing to field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the catch is made off the carom there. He's swarmed by the defense.
We've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Takes the grab. It's Harris. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Wow, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Touchdown, Wildcats, to put them on top now.
Number 24.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down, looking for more now. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. You stop and buck. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. First down, long arms. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. And now they'll run it on the draw. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Going to hand this off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Play action, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown. They bring them down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example, the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's a bounce. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on second and 10. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.